Everybody listen for 1 second. I need to speak the truth. I ain't gonna spit, I'm just gonna talk. This is the part of the CD where you close your eyes and listen to what I'm about to say. Yeah? Let me start it, take you on a journey. You see, I was about 14 years old, just a regular school child. I was always influenced by music, I just didn't know how to use it. My brother, Laser, and Snow started a crew called Fearless, so I ended up joining up. We ended up doing sets, a couple of tracks, going youth clubs every day, just trying to push the name. But as you know, things don't always work out with your family, so I broke off with Laser. We ended up joining MAYHEM, started to get a bit more recognition on the streets of Manchester, started to link up with a few better artists than we have been doing, and before long we were smashing up youth clubs and everything like that. Just turned 16, got my first little tunes out when I was like 14, 15. Everything started to swing my way. People started to recognize what I was doing, started to take me more serious, so that influenced me to carry on and reach my goals. When I was 16, 17, I started linking up with some of the best artists in Manchester, started getting more tracks out. Kids started to like what I was doing, so obviously that was another influence to me, made me reach other goals that I didn't think I could hit. Then I thought, right, it's time now to do my own stuff, bring out my own CD. So you know what I did? I got my act together, that's what I did. Stopped being lazy, started to make more links myself, started to get more established, got hold of some big beats, wrote some of the best bars I've ever wrote, worked with some of the best studios, and then before I knew it, I had a CD ready to bring out. I had to make it myself though, cause I didn't have the funds to send off £600 at the time to get it printed. I had to borrow some money, buy some CDs, some cases, some paper to print my covers up. Packaged all my stuff up myself, took it to the shops, put it in, and things started to take off from there. Also, I was doing shows as well, getting onto little promoters, doing local like little under 18 raves. Nothing big, but it was big to me at the time. Weren't getting paid or anything, but it was working, showing me what I can do and give back to the community. Started going on radio, Unity Radio with K1 every Fridays, and the rest of MAYHEM. Hit 'em Up used to come on, everybody used to come on, it was big them days. But obviously, as everybody knows, things started to change in Manchester. The beef started to occur more, people started getting sucked in from who I was around. But I just kept looking straight, thinking straight, cause I weren't getting sucked in, I was too smart for that. Obviously there was times where I was getting about with the wrong people, saying the wrong things, doing the wrong things. But you see, when you use your head proper, all that can change with a click of a finger, and that's what I did. Only started to move with music guys, only turned up to venues with music guys. Forget that anyway, it's about my music career and what I'm on. I don't care what the rest of them people are on, I'm just bothered about me and the team that's beside me. But anyway, the CD, as you know, Get Your Hustle On Volume 1, was in a few local shops around the area, started to sell out. People started to get it about for me, helping me sell it. Coming town, market, street, everywhere, just helping me push it out. Then before long I started linking up with a few Birmingham people, a few Wolves people, spreading the sound a bit better. That's when things really started to change as well, cause it was like people that I didn't know was coming up to me, telling me that they're feeling my music. So that's a big achievement, because if you're walking down the street and someone comes up to you and says, yeah, we heard that track, it's cold, feeling what you're doing, keep it up. And then 10 people say it, then 20 people, and then it's getting into figures that you didn't think it would have got into. I'm not being big-headed, I'm just saying things started to change. And then that's when MySpace and that come out, and that's when you could tell who was on it and how many people was liking that person and how many people was playing their tunes each day. So I swear down, it was weird. Every little kid in Manchester just started following grime. Everybody just started looking up to the grime heads, and whatever we was doing, people was copying. So obviously we had to set a good example. And then by this time I had a little 11-year-old cousin who I just started getting involved in music. He weren't really nothing at the start, but as you know, Blizzard now, yeah, is probably one of the biggest names in Manchester. So me bringing up my little cousin, Plus being around everything that's going on was hard because I had to set a good example as well. So obviously, we started putting in work together, started getting my little cousin on, more writing, more bars. Me and my brother used to help him. And then before we knew it, the guy started to catch up rapid, started making his own beats, so I thought, yeah, it's time, bring him in proper. It was already featured on Get Your Hustle On Volume 1. Thought now it's the next step. So then we started trying to get him in shows, but bouncers hated it. A little 12, 13-year-old kid trying to get in. Didn't want it, but we always end up hustling. Wait, let me go back one sec, because before all this, we started to move more. Me, Slayer and Blizzard entered the competition when EA Sports come to Manchester. We was entering other competitions like Urban Superstars. I got to the final and lost. And I was entering little competitions, coming third, second. We entered the EA Sports one. Before we knew it, we got through the first round, then the second round, then we was in the final. So the night before the final, we didn't know what we was gonna do. Blizzard had one beat. I thought, yeah, this beat is the one, we can win it with this. Said to Slayer, Slay, they're gonna spit the EA bar in the chorus. Slay weren't really feeling it at the time, but I hustled him into doing it and ended up doing it. Me and Blizzard ended up writing the bars the night before, got to the final, and we performed, but soon as we performed, the thing got locked off. So nobody knew who won. A week later, we got a little call saying, yeah, yous won the EA final, you know, Yous are gonna be on the next biggest selling EA game. Yo, we was buzzing. Everything was just going our way. Things never went like this before. Everything we used to do just used to flop, used to go wrong, but this thing went right, and I knew for a fact that something was gonna come out of it. So then someone that was running a competition was called Dali, and then she started to get in contact with us more and then do little things. So we ended up going down to London, and we was gonna record the tune for the game. So we recorded the tune, and then it was all right, but it weren't that good. And then they said, yeah, we'll use the one that you won the final with. So we recorded that in White Chalk Studios, passed it over, and then that tune got sent off to a few important people, and a few people liked it that I don't think that was expected to like it. So a few people ended up talking, you know, like people around the big table, like loads of management people and that. They ended up talking now, yeah. And then we've been approached, and then someone wanted to take us on and do a bit of work with us. I'm not gonna say who it is or what's going on yet. I'm just gonna say, keep your eyes out for the future, but big stuff's about to happen. But anyway, the tune got sent over, like I was saying, and then we got a phone call saying like they want to do a video to that tune. So we was thinking, right, a video, gonna be our first proper video that we're gonna get broadcasted on TV and everything. So we went down to London, we ended up recording a video, and then the video's gone onto Channel U. We're big like EA, and in the first week went to #1, and that's a massive achievement for anybody. So us just coming from Manchester, where there's not really a proper scene and nobody's following it, just a few kids, a few older people, it meant a lot to us. That's where kind of we're up to right now in the music career. Just the video just came out. This is my Volume 2 promo right now. My real Volume 2 should be out about Christmas. This is just like the promo to let people know that I'm not slacking. I do have tracks, I will bring them out. So really, that's where it kind of ends. There is a lot more detail to go into, but it's a bit long right now because I'm on my CD and I've got about 20 more tracks to play, yeah? But if you want to hear more info and you're interested in what's going on, just get on to me. Add me on MySpace, www.myspace.com/ShiftyTunes, yeah? I know I've not mentioned everybody's name or everybody's crew, because if I did that, then I would be here for about 20 minutes. But everybody knows who's real to me and who I'm real to, yeah? So just keep your eyes open for the future. Manchester's got a bright one.